Uh,
Mhm. Mhm. Thank you so much, Donovan. Oh no, let's begin. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sami Parvez show. It's good to have you, Donovan, Ekstrom, my friend from Grand Prairie.
Sammy, it's always a pleasure to hang out with you as we look at some interesting results
Mhm.
that are going to be coming in. Apparently, because of their tabulations, uh, all the results should be all in like an hour. Like we
Yep.
should have a pretty good idea on what's going on. So that's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's British Columbia election results night, so it will be fun to watch who would take it, but it would be a very close contest, like between conservative and NDP.
Yes, and my prediction was a BC conservative win.
Mm-hmm.
BC conservative minority was, I think, what I had said.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that they have the momentum, but if you look at all the polling, it
Mm-hmm.
looks like the only one, Main Street's the only one that would agree with me, and all the other ones think NDP have it. So we'll
Yeah.
see who will be wrong, Sammy. We
Mm-hmm.
will find out.
Yeah, it will be interesting if BC conservative would win, like it after, like, I think maybe almost a century. Maybe I'm wrong. But okay. Yeah, and also so earlier today there was rainfall in our storm in Metro Vancouver, and it was just flooding. Like there was some areas where power outage. I think it delayed somewhere election. Uh, it mean vote cast.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too, right? Is I know that the NDP have a lot more of an infrastructure in place for getting people out to vote. They have a lot more numbers and a lot more of sort of a system set in place. So if they get those folks out to vote, how's that going to turn out? Are they going to make it? Are the conservative? Right? And that's always been the thing is that like young people tend to not vote. If it's rainy, they might not show up. And we've noticed that there's a shift where there's a lot more young conservatives, so
Mm-hmm.
we'll see if that plays anything.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be a green majority, Sammy. It could be just shocking. Shock the world. The Green Party does it. I don't know. It's anybody's game. This is one that's really close. Um, but yeah, we'll see. The weather could make an impact, which would be really neat.
Mm-hmm. And also, like, record breaking, like I think over 100, no, over million people voted in advance, so it is also record breaking.
Yeah, it seemed like every day there was like another 140,000.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's just like, yeah, this today we had 150,000 people show up, which is remarkable. So that's another thing too of like how many people were set in their ways, how many undecided voters were there, which is what that Main Street poll is kind of
Mm-hmm.
interesting because they're looking at the who are you going to vote for, like the undecided and sort of tracking the weighting of that. So,
Mm-hmm.
but it'll be though somebody will be being made fun of. And that is always fun for me, Sammy. Whenever we can make fun of people, that's
Mm-hmm.
always a good time.
Yep. And I'm just trying to get that website, but I don't know, like, why I'm unable to open.
We
Uh,
could just guess. We can just make it up.
mm-hmm. Yep. There we go. Past result, primary result, candidate. Past result.
Sammy calls it. Sammy's gonna call it right now. Who's got it? It's good breaking news. We're gonna
Yeah, I wish conservative should take it, or maybe another, or mostly like if many like independent would win, like it would be very interesting to watch.
40 independents. That's what you're rooting for. That's what I'm rooting for. That'd be something. Oh, that would be very neat.
Yeah,
DC's led by a coalition of
coalition.
independents and real parties. That would be fascinating.
Yeah. So it would be very interesting, you know. So it this is how democracy work, you know. Like we should not have always the major parties just ruling between in conservative or liberal. Then we also have a small portion of NDP, like in British Columbia or in Manitoba. So it would be very interesting. Let's wait and watch.
It's late for you, Sammy. It's almost past your bedtime. It's 11.
I'm
That's late.
mhm.
You got to
Yeah.
get your beauty sleep. It's
Okay.
early for me. It's 9.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm used to like this nighttime, so it does not bother me. So let's bring in some results. Okay,
ooh, boy.
okay. So can you see this screen?
Yes.
Okay, so we have some results, I think, for Abbotsford South.
Whew.
Yeah, NDP got 909 and Conservative
Yeah,
99.
that's not too shocking for some of those sort of
Results
writings.
candidate. Let's take the candidate. Should we go by party or candidate? No, AR it
Pro
either of them.
Probably party's the way to go, and then we can check,
Okay.
'cause I think that would just sort of
Mhm.
help out what's kind of going on.
Result by party. Okay, so far, give like I think conservative are leading with like 12. So
Mm.
yeah, 47 by and NDP has 10 and Green just one. If
Which
I'm
is That's accurate. Like there's BC Green might get one.
Mhm.
So that is interesting. It is beginning, Sammy.
Yeah, so I think one out there. So still it's long way to go. I think these are mostly, these could be like advanced.
Yeah. And I think you would imagine advanced polls would be fairly conservative heavy because it's people are mad. I
Yeah.
want to vote now. I want to get rid of these guys.
Hmm.
You're going to have a lot more sort of committed there. Um, but it's interesting. It's an interesting start right now, like 47 to 42.
Hmm.
If you're David Eby, you got to hope that that rain didn't keep your folks
Yeah.
staying comfy.
Yeah.
Um, this is on Sammy. I miss the days when a single ballot would take years. It would take hours. This is too fast, Sammy.
It is
This
quick.
is
Like this is not okay for the like people like us, you know, like when you are doing covering these things, these will come up very quickly. It is hard to cover each and everything, you know. Like
I like slow. It's fun with patience.
mhm.
It's
Yeah,
patient. So does this automatically refresh then? I guess probably.
yeah, it will be, but I will try to
Oh,
rec
whatever. It doesn't
Mhm.
particularly matter. Okay, 3.5. Where are we at, Sammy? Yeah. Oh
So
boy.
now it's still like conservative is leading by 58,000 or 37 or you
It's
know.
getting a little closer, but the population of the Grand Prairie area voting for a conservative. So we're getting there. This is already making it happen. Yeah, 3 million. It said these are probably advanced polls, um, which will probably lean more conservative. But if you're, I don't know, I'd be sweating if I was David Eby. I'd be very sweaty. I actually probably been sweaty right now.
Registered voter 3,055,000. So 1 million already voted. So
So
now
like a third. Yeah. I'll just under a third. That's crazy. That are committed. So like what so yeah, that 2 million. could
Mhm.
make or break everything, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see what's I think I saw. Whoa! Now we're talking. Oh, there's secrets happening. I like this. This is neat. Oh,
That neat. Okay, so I'm just going to okay. No, I need to just share this one.
all good, Sammy. Share away.
So now can you just see the screen or no?
Yeah, I can see the screen.
Yeah, you can.
So, yeah.
We have 54,000 still.
So let's.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. So now we're
That
starting to
is
see.
close.
Uh,
So,
do you want to scroll down just a little bit?
mhm.
So yeah, advance votes. Yeah, so I think a lot of those were the advanced conservative advanced polls. Never seen the final voting day. So those, yeah, those initial ones were the advanced voting. So yeah, okay. Now we've got a little slobber knocker. That's what we call it up here.
Oh, no, good.
3 votes for Burnaby. What? Burnaby North? That's
Um, Three.
three. That's interesting. That's my favorite riding.
Oh, is Varnavi North?
Well, I just think that's so funny. It's just like there's no polling boxes, but there's 3 votes.
Yeah,
Sneaky vote counted.
yeah,
I
Brian,
imagine that this tabulation stuff is gonna start getting stuff brought in, but
Brian is running from Lesney. I don't know what that is called. I need to see his one.
our good friend or friend of the show, Brian.
Uh, the Brian on Twitter, Brian, I forgot Brian,
Brian Bouget.
not Brian Bouget, Brian, the other guy. We have too many Brian, so I
It's a
can't remember their last name.
good Canadian name.
He's living in British Columbia, so he's a conservative candidate.
Anyways,
Mhm. Yeah, I need to see his writing.
go by candidate then. You can probably see what's kind of
Yeah,
going on there. We could
he,
also check out on how EB's doing, how old EB is.
EV, let's check EV. Oh, David EV. Wow, it is close. What would happen if David EV loses his seat?
Well, then they would get it probably a new leader. They would just sort of find someone else. Let's see what Brian's up to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking Brian Brigut.
Bruget. Here we go, up 300.
Yeah,
Apparently, he said his
oh,
wife is going to be mad. Oh, that's it, huh?
that's
What?
it. No, advanced voting 104.
No. Okay. No, no, no. That they're counting the percent altogether. So if somebody, I guess if there was like a ballot, I don't know, or if there was another independent, I don't know. That's funky. I was like,
Yeah, but he's going to win it.
and how's Rustad doing?
The state. Ron Rusted is leading
Yeah,
3,846.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And his little out there riding. Yeah, there's the conservative ridings will do well in the interior. I don't think you need to worry too much about that. 73% is about the norm. Murphy Abraham fighting a Pyrrhic battle, perhaps a Pyrrhic victory.
It would be interesting. David Eby must lose.
Well, it's close. It's closer than probably, yeah, but I was reading a couple things that showed it might be a bit tight, but all right, let's see the whole parties again. There's so many results coming in, Sammy. I'm frightened.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not used to this. I'm used to one thing taking forever. This makes me want to throw up. It's too much.
Yeah, NDP like NDP is 45 and conservative is they are tied.
Yeah, with almost the exact same votes.
Mm-hmm.
But BC's got leading in two. Let's go. The Greens.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so some Dane, I think his name is Dane. Yeah. So some independent candidate, Dane Grace, he appeared here. Chilwell.
60, he got the boost.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Sami Parvez. If it was like any of the long ballot, he was only going to get 3 votes. So
Mm-hmm.
60's not too shabby. Good work, Dan.
And what was
Christian heritage.
yeah, Christian Heritage Party. Christian Heritage Party. What is this? Rod Taylor just received so far 11 votes. You know, like I had two K1, Kevin Kraft. Kevin Kraft is an independent candidate. He also appeared
Oh, here
470.
we go. Good work.
Mhm. And there is another Kevin. Kevin Kraft, Acton. He's the mayor of Warner Lumby, but he's running as an independent candidate. So
Oh, that got a significant. It's tough. It's tough being an independent. Like, if you're going to run against these juggernauts, you really have to. Kevin Acton, that's an admirable number he has,
mhm.
regardless of how this all turns out.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to share.
The results are going too quick. We
Mhm.
need the long ballot to slow this down. Everybody needs a long ballot.
I wish, and I was hearing like from longest ballot, they are I think planning to run someone in Halifax if there would be, and
We got to find we need to get a bunch of yes. So if you're a Haligonian in beautiful Nova Scotia that wants to make democracy great in Halifax, reach out to the longest ballot committee. You can find them on Twitter or I guess X. You can reach out to me. I'm also on there.
Mhm.
Donovan Ekstrom. Let me know. I would love to get another long ballot in Halifax. I think it's a wonderful thing. It's what democracy is all about.
Yeah, this guy, he he was I think Andrew Fillmore.
Mm.
Yeah, he stepped down in Halifax riding. So today he won his election campaign. So he becomes
Oh yeah,
well,
yeah. That's what that whole shebang.
yeah. Yeah. So the mayor who stepped down, like what happened, he was also his name Mike Savage. So he did not seek re-election of Halifax. So he is appointed as lieutenant governor for Nova Scotia because he is a former Liberal MP. So Justin Trudeau appointed him as lieutenant governor. There you go. Liberal people, they will never ever be unemployed.
I love it. That
Yeah,
sounds awesome.
yeah.
I wish I didn't have a soul, Sammy. Then I'd be a career
Maybe
politician.
we also need to run as liberal, somewhere. Uh,
Not up here, Sammy. I'm not going to run as a liberal up in Grand Prairie. I might get stabbed. There'd be a very likelihood of me not just drive and get run off the road by a semi truck. Uh,
like that guy, what is his name? That guy name who is Edmonton mayor. He was liberal
oh,
MP.
Sohi, Amarjeet Sohi.
Yeah, Amarjit Sohi. Amarjit Sohi suing took that Mocha to court.
Yeah, he's taking 3 folks to court for slander, which is
Is he,
interesting. That's
yeah,
always a.
is he using taxpayers' money or how it works?
I don't know. I think we'd probably have to look at the research on that. See what's gonna. I trust that the media will be keeping an eye on it. We have the Edmonton Sun and a whole bunch of different uh, journalists there. So I think they'll check and see what's going on. Sam, oh, here we go. We got a refresh, and the
60.
NDP are still up by 2%. But yes, 46, 46, and 1.
Oh, now they took the lead. Okay.
This is what I want. This would be great. Just the
Yeah.
Green Party is kingmaker. They get to decide what happens. Ooh, thrilling. Hmm.
It is boring, right? Everything is just quick. I'm just trying to tweeting, sharing this.
Share it as much as you can, Sammy.
Mhm. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Sammy Parvez, that's your quote.
Think so.
You made that quote.
I did not made it. I don't know like I heard it.
41.19% of ballot boxes reporting and 22.5% voter turnout. So this might break 50% voter turnout, which would be very interesting.
Mhm. Yeah, if more people vote, so we will have more, like it, then there would be a competition. So if few people vote, so it does not make any sense.
Any refresh update?
I will refresh it.
See what's the buzz. Oh, BCNDP pulling away in a couple of ridings.
Oh,
45. Oh, am I going to get my prediction wrong with half of the ballot boxes reporting? Who knows?
I think they would take it. They should not, but unfortunately.
Well, it's close. As said, anything can sort of sway one way or the other, but Main Street Polling's putting all their credit on this, right? They're betting the bank. They're betting the farm, Sammy. The
Mhm.
farm is being bet.
So they are reading.
Half an hour in. Like, good on them.
So this tabulator should be banned.
Yeah, I know. We need to count it by hand. The ballot needs to, there needs to be about 50 more candidates per riding. And we just need to go until 5 in the morning.
Yeah, then that would be interesting.
My brain is melting at how fast this is going. This isn't right. This isn't right at all.
Yeah, this is how it works. Like
This is the way it's
this is not
supposed to be.
this
That's
is not
silly.
how democracies work. So
Oh,
I did like last time. I don't think it took me an hour for my life. There was a by-election in Ontario, so it was
yeah,
very quick.
it's not right. I mean, two green would be an interesting outlook on things.
Yeah, one at least one in one. Let's
I'd
see,
love one green. One green would be a delight.
David Eby, I think.
Yeah, EB's looking fine, barring a crazy advanced poll.
From Rustard. He is going to take it.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He's lost a little bit from the last time we checked.
Mm-hmm. Brian. Oh, Brian. Oh, NDP candidate.
Ooh, ooh,
Oh,
Vancouver. Ooh, oh,
this guy.
thrilling. Brian's not going to get killed by his wife, so that's good. That's what he said.
If he loses, so
If he loses, so this might help his marriage actually. So there, no matter what, Brian's winning, regardless of the results. I think that's ultimately the lesson we should get from this.
Mhm.
Brian Brejuet. How do you Brejuet? Breju? Brian Brejuet. Brian Breguet. Brian Brejuet.
I think this is a Swiss name. Let's see if we have any chat. Do you know like how many people are watching us?
How many?
Three, five,
Hey,
five
huge.
right now.
I'm not one of them. I am just only on
So
stream,
I
so
opened my this one, so maybe one I am, but four more people are watching. Thank you everyone for watching us. Okay, so
huh?
let's take to polls. I know
Yeah,
it is
let's see.
boring, like everything is.
Whoa, ho, ho! The slobber knocker continues.
Mhm. So it is very close.
Yeah,
Result by party. Photo.
check out some of these.
So this is almost Abbotsford mission. So 7,000, 8,000. So this one could be, yeah, conservative would hold
No,
this.
Abbotsford, I think, is once we get it like the NDP are fundamentally going to win if they can get those. Like Abbotsford is almost Grand Prairie-esque in a lot of ways, so it's going to be fairly uh
Conservative.
conservative, which we see in some of the Abbotsford South, for instance.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Abbotsford South also same with conservative. This is
But
almost.
where you're wanting it is stuff like Burnaby, which is seemingly mostly NDP.
Mm-hmm. Burning.
Um, Vancouver is really going to be the deciding factor too, and there's a couple of real tight ridings there. Uh,
Mm,
Delta, Delta North, Delta South. Yeah, Kamloops is another one. Oh, Kamloops Center. Yeah, that's where you're wanting. If you're Kamloops Center is going to be the one that you're trying to, or Kelowna Center, sorry.
Yeah, so this one I think this is being called. No, like not this one. Delta North, it is all over.
Yeah,
Yeah, BC and DP old when this is one. Mm,
Kelowna Center is going to be interesting. How that turns out. Yeah, that's all. They're pretty close. It is, yeah. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Probably, I said it. Most things should be finalized in the next 20 minutes. Oh, I made a note.
Can you guess who is watching?
Who's watching?
The longest ballot. Our
Good.
one of the biggest supporter.
They truly are a beautiful thing. I think they're disgusted at how much these results are coming in. Too quick.
Are you disgusted?
Let's refresh, Sammy. I want to see these results are coming in hot and fast.
Yeah,
I'm a,
it is very quick, you know.
this
Okay,
is
so
too quick.
we made the call for Delta North.
We're the first ones to do it, Delta North. Yeah, look at us. We're
Okay.
breaking news, Sammy. It's all delightful. Okay, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, he conservative are leading. No, how this one is working?
so that means that. in terms of this is almost highlighting a lot of the reason why the long ballot is existing,
Mhm.
because what we're seeing here is that the Conservative Party is through first past the post is 5 seats ahead of the BC NDP, despite the BC NDP having more percentages. So that means that, like in Vancouver, for instance, it's really close, but the BC NDP is getting numbers. Meanwhile, the Conservative Party is winning in all those rural ridings that have only 1,000 people voting or something like that. And so now it looks disproportionately funky when you see first past the post is kind of rearing its head here a little bit.
Yeah, but so 44, 40, 43. Are these so so I don't like what they call these are not seats. They are what?
Those are the seats. Those would be the seats. Those are the electoral
These would be
districts.
the
So
seats. Okay.
so conservatives are up 48 seats to BC NDP's 43, but because the BC NDP doesn't do too well in rural ridings,
Mm-hmm.
it's looking really strange. So that means the Conservatives doing pretty well in sort of some of the city Vancouver areas and sort of bringing in a fair amount of numbers. Now, of course, there's still things are still polling, things are still coming in, and honestly, I think some of these seats are probably really close.
Yeah,
Um,
and we
I
have
would imagine
mhm,
the next ones coming in could shift it completely, but 1 million total valid votes.
million. Yeah, so I
Impressive.
think maybe they counted in elementary voter turnout. It is still 37%. Result by party. So did they, let's see, advance total number of votes, percentage of vote. I'm going to check again with Brian. Okay, Brian. Oh, Brian is now coming closer.
It's close.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those Vancouver ridings kind of disproportionate. The rural ridings make it they're guaranteed conservative. They don't
Mhm.
have much of a turnout, while the Vancouver ones typically have a lot more people living there. But Brian's keeping it close. Is he going? That's the real question, Sammy. Is Brian going to be married after this, regardless of what takes place?
Yeah.
Intriguing.
Yep. Okay, let's look EB, David EB. Yeah, David EB would
Yeah, EB should be okay, and then Rustad will be fine.
John Rusted would be fine. Oh, it is almost.
Yeah, he'll be okay. No, he's his riding Nichiko Lake is it rural. He'll be okay. Any of the rural ridings will be conservative.
Mhm. Then, then Grace. So,
Van Gray's getting a little bit more, 436.
mhm,
Might get ahead of the Greens if things fortune favors this last ballot box.
mhm. Yeah, but it's still 14 of 16. So he's going to. Oh, conservative would take it. Peter Mills. Peter Mars. Okay, now let's check. Ted Road Taylor. Oh, Road Taylor is not performing very well.
That's to be expected. Christian Heritage is you're gonna have a lot of people voting staying with the conservative.
Mhm.
They don't want to risk the chance, so you're not gonna have too many folks sacrificing their vote to the Christian
Yeah.
Heritage Party.
Even Croft,
Not
independent.
bad. 1,500, that's more than
50,000.
I've ever gotten, and I've run in almost 10 elections.
That's 6 of 7. So this is being held by Tara Armstrong.
Yeah. Yeah. One
Related.
Kelowna's
Mhm.
pretty much that.
And Kevin Acton. Oh, Kevin.
That's
So
significant, really big push there.
it
Robert
is
Johnson, Libertarian, the Libertarian might cost, that'd be funny
mhm,
if
a
if the
4 of 2.
NDP pull it off. All right, where are we at now? Let's
Now
see.
we are,
Yeah, it's this is going to be. I think we'll have stuff finalized when there's 99.8% of ballots responding.
yeah, so we have still 69.52. Independent, unaffiliated, Libertarian, Freedom Party, Communist Party of British Columbia,
Bum, bum, bum.
Christian Heritage, 177. Now, if we check Abbotsford, so this is over. Abbotsford mission,
Yeah, as I said, like Abbotsford's not too big of a shock.
mhm, conservative, conservative hold Abbotsford, one, and they also hold Delta North, Delta North, no, NDP hold it. No, so yeah, NDP.
Early.
Mhm.
With that said, though, we'll talk about this tomorrow. I think as the
Mm-hmm.
results come in, so we have our show tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
So for so those that might be wanting to go to bed, the
mm-hmm.
results will come in regardless.
Yeah.
But Sammy, I'm going to call it. I'm going to head to bed.
Yeah, you can go. Like, thank you so much for taking time.
But we will talk about this tomorrow,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we
sure.
will
Have
we'll
our live chat at
break it down. We'll have a whole lot to talk about. That's for sure. Seeing how close a lot of these are, I have a feeling that we might not even know the results by the end of today.
yeah,
Because I could see some of the
think, something happened. Maybe my internet problem or down one.
Oh, you're good. You're back. Thank goodness.
No, no worries.
All right, Sammy. Take
Yeah,
care. Keep up the good fight.
yeah,
Get the results in. Call it first, Sammy. You got this.
yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Donovan, and you take care. Have a good night, sir,
Good
and
night.
see you.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow. Okay, so there are many seat, seats were called like Abbotsford Mission, conservative hold it, and this one also would conservative would hold Abbotsford South. And then we have complete result for Delta North, which is held by NDP. And then we have Fort Courtlam NDP. And then we have Sari Penorma. Wow, this was a very close contest. So this is held by conservative. So it was less than 300. And also this one, Sari River, Serpentine River. So this is also conservative. Took it. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for 7 complete result were uh, available. Oh, 7 riding food results are available. For Chelwick North, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay, Chelwick North, conservative, BC conservative win this seat for Chelwick North. and also Abbotsford Mission, and they will also take Abbotsford South, and they might also take this one too, Boundary Semel Cayman, and then NDP Old Delta North, and we have this one also. Two seats for NDP, two, two. Okay, four for BC Conservative and three for BC NDP. So this is also a close contest. Just 290 votes difference. 3 of 6, 16 of 18 for Courtney Comox. And if anyone is watching, thank you very much for watching. And please do subscribe and share our video, which would be a great help. Okay, so now we have 73.35%. Now we have 75. Okay, now BC and DP took the lead of 698,000 and a conservative holds 67,000. So, very good. Still, it is too close to call. So now NDP took a enough lead. Maybe they could form next government, which based on polls it suggests that BC NDP vote again, but it's still we have just 73, 78%, almost 79. It's still 21% to go. So no one knows what will happen, but it could be, if not a majority, it could be a minority of BCNDP. Maybe they need like green support and they need to win 47 seats to win the majority. And so far, there is no result. This is calculation. Advance voting ballot. So there was no advance. 0.0404. So sorry about the South held by a conservative candidate. Okay, so Brent Champman, he was facing some controversies before the election, so he win his seat. So that is now. Okay, now it is coming closer between BC and DP. Before it was 47 or 43, I think. Now it is 46 or 44. So now it is getting closer. So it would be interesting to watch. And 80% of the polls or ballots were reported. Mm. So 8 of the ridings full results are available. But rest of them could be called out like Abbotsford Mission. It is full result, but this one Abbotsford South. This is also uh, BC Conservative win this riding. So because this is almost over. So BC Conservative is projected to win Abbotsford South, Abbotsford West. This is also projected. This one I can project that a Conservative Party would win this one, this seat. Okay. Mm. So these two and Abbotsford West, this is almost over. So this would also be C Conservative. So as we have like 46 over 44. And there are total 93 seats. So the magic number is 47. So whoever wins 47, so that party would form the government. But this could be close tie. I don't think BC and DP could win a majority. It could be a minority. They need a BC Green support, and based on current uh, numbers, it is hard for any independent candidate to win. So it could be for the BC Green to support NDP as it happened in the back in 2016 when a Liberal was in power now, which is BC United. BC Liberals won a minority, so BC Green has 3 seats, so they supported, but then they dropped their support to Liberal, Then they supported NDP, so that's why NDP came in power back in 2017. At that time, I think Liberal had 46 or 46, 43. I don't recall exactly, but I mean both were in. There was a minority government, so same now. But this NDP now took a lead. 740,000. It is 44%. And 43% for conservative. Maybe they would take another lead. No one knows what would happen. So we have the reporting of 81%, almost now 82%. And voter turnout is 46.57 and 3 million registry 3.5 million are registered voters, and so far just counted 1.6, and 1 million people, more than 1 million people voted in advance. So we have just 19%. Did have a majority. It seems like most of them voted in advance and very few voted on election day. So Barnaby, new minister, this seat will be held by NDP. Barnaby not, yeah, this one too, but we don't know yet. But maybe the number could be very low for the advance for these riding. Local tough like 10,000, 12,000. Yeah, this could be a close contest. In Chelwick North, this is over. PC Conservative candidate won this riding. And then we have Delta North. So let me refresh it. Let's see if we have more. So now these NDP are leading. So it seems like it would be a majority, but I don't think it would be a majority for NDP. It could be a very close contest. Let's wait until last hour or last minute. Hmm. So Ryan Gaspar, so he wins his seat. No, yeah. The conservative candidate Ryan Gaspar for Abbotsford Nation, he won his seat, 100% seat. So this is almost 100%. Okay, and then we have Abbotsford South, which won this riding won by another conservative candidate Bruce Bainman. Almost it is over. Maybe 98% vote reported. And then we have Abbotsford West. This this is also won by conservative candidate Corky Neufeld. And as we have 58% for this candidate, so it could be low. And then we have Boundary Senel Cayman. So we have Bongalan Wilson. So conservative candidate win this riding. It is almost, so this is not almost over, but the lead is over, yeah, over like 1,200 votes lead. So conservative could hold this seat. And then we have Bulky Valley Stickin or Taylor Preston Heritage Party leader was running in this election. He we did not receive much votes, but we have this. It seems like this riding would be held by conservative candidate Sharon Hartwell. And then we have Barnaby Center. Barnaby Center. Amy King would take this seat of BCNDP. And then we have Barnaby East. Barnaby East, 5 of 6 and 11 of 12. So this means also this seat would go to BCNDP because the BCNDP candidates via Aurora 8,100 and Daniel OP Barnaby new minister. This Raj Chauhan BCP NDP candidate. So still we have 0 4 voted. So we would win this seat. This could be a safe seat for BCNDP and Barnaby North. And we almost have Janet Routledge, BCNDP candidate. So it is less than 1,000 votes, but it is almost over. So advanced vote 1 of 14. And here we have this is a close one. So BCNDP Paul Chu and Lee. So the difference between is just 500 votes and 5%. So it could be a close contest. So I think BCNDP vote can defeat Barnaby South Metro Town. And then we have Caribou Chilchotin. I don't know how to pronounce this one. Caribou Chilcotin. So this one win by Lauren. This riding would be won by. So conservative candidate Lorne Dorkson would win this riding. Though it is says final voting day ballot boxes 28 or 41 reported air advance, but we have a huge lead, like it is over 6,000 votes. And then Chilwick, Cultus Lake, so BC conservative came out. So we have 4 of 6 and 14 of 15. Yeah. So this riding would be held by conservative. And then we'll Chilwick North. So conservative Eater Mars would hold this seat. So yeah, this is already 100% voted. 100% vote counted. So this is the final result. And then we have Columbia River Stoke. So here conservative candidate, and this is a tight race. So still we have, so this may be conservative would hold the seat, but it is still not confirmed. The score makings. And then we have, yeah, so 47, 44, it seems like on C, MVP is still leading. So it is now leading by over 4,000 votes. Just to check Brian. Brian debut. Still just it is too close to call. 7,000, yeah. It seems like Brian would lose this election. I thought might be he's going to win it, unfortunately. Sorry, Brian, you are going to lose your seat. Vancouver Langara. He campaigned very well. It was unexpected that he's going to run, but he ran, and it seems like, but still just One box is remaining, but I don't think he's going to win over 300 votes. 200, 211, 289 votes. 289. Yeah. Okay. There were some rumors that David Eby would lose his seat, so David Eby definitely would win his seat for 10,000 votes. So yeah, David Eby seat is there. And BC Green, see, University. Oh, what? I think this is BC. Oh boy, BC Green Party leader Sonia Fastinu would lose or so she's not going to win. Yeah, she loses her seat. BC Green Party leader loses her seat. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, let me check how long she held that seat. Yeah, she held that seat. She held that seat since 2017. So she lost it. So this she lost it to BCNDP Grace Lord. BCNDP candidate Grace Lord uh, is projected to win Victoria Bacon Hill riding. So this is interesting. Okay, BC Green Party may win West Vancouver C to Sky seat. Okay, now it is close. 46-45, so 44-56. So now it is close. As I said, it could be a very close contest. Like maybe we won't know until the last ballot would be counted, or maybe just 1% or one box is remaining. Then we come to know, like if someone was following Les Alemard Verdun or Toronto St. Paul's by election, so it could be a close contest like that. So this is a BC general election, but it means the result, we don't know the final result until the last ballot would be counted. So let's wait and watch. So now we have almost 86% ballot box reported, and the voter turnout is almost 50%, and just 1.7 million people voted. These are votes, and the registered voter 3.5 million. So this is still close. Thank you everyone who is watching our this live. So that still it is very close contest. I think in the history of BC election, this could be the very first time that we have come this much close between conservative and NDP. And it has been for a long time that BC conservative. Let me check when was the last time. Conservative last time form a government. It was a coalition government back in 1949. BC conservative, and they had a coalition government 1941, 1945, and 1940, 1941, 1945, and 49. Then they came to fourth party, and then they had no seat in 1956, 1960, 1963 until 1969. So then they won like two seats back in 1972, and then they did not have any seats, and 75 last time they won just at three seats. Then no seats from 1979 until now. So this could be the very first time that conservative BC conservative is winning some seats since 1979. So the last time they won 1975. So it means 35, uh, 45, 50, after 54 years. 25, 35, 45, 40, 49 years. After 49 years, first time conservative British Columbia, Conservative Party of British Columbia winning seats. And this could be the first time they are in official opposition since 1937. At that time, they just won like 8 seats, so they were in official opposition. So it means almost a century. They are now coming into official position. So it would be interesting to watch. And thank you everyone who is watching. I'm not checking any chats. And if you are sending us a message, so I'm going to see what you are saying. So, mm, so we have a person who is gonna win. I think NDP would win this election. Maybe it could be a close call, but there are more chances for NDP to win this riding. This I don't know like why you muted. So now we are voting. Wow, now conservative is leading. So this is interesting. So maybe conservative would form a minority government with the support of Green, but conservative may not win a majority. Like, but then Green are not going to support conservative. Maybe they try to support NDP. Who knows, like, what will happen? How they do bargaining. So it would be interesting to watch. Let's, let's wait and watch. It is not over until it is over. 89.42%. So we will not know the final result until we don't have 100% uh, ballot box report because it could be too close to call. I don't think anyone could project this. As there were multiple polls which suggested NDP could win this election, but it could be now close contest. Like we have reporting of 89.42%, where conservative are leading. Okay, so I need to check the Brian if the last, very last time maybe we take a win, unfortunately. Brian lost it. Okay, let's see what we have now. Wow, now it is still too close to call. Now we have over 90% voting. So it is still too close to call. 46 or by 42. Ooh, 90%. So still, it is too close to call. And if you have just joined us and you did not subscribe to our channel, please do subscribe it, share it, which would be a great help. And thank you so much for joining us. And we will be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Mountain Time, and 12 p.m. Pacific Time with my friend on one extra to talk about this BC election results and much more. So we always be live. So every Sunday we will be live at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So you can join us at any time on 3 p.m. Or you can watch in repeat if you would like to. But if you want to join us live, so stay tuned at 3 p.m. Eastern time, and please also make sure to subscribe to our channel to support us. And if you can donate, so you can donate to support us to keep the Sami Parvez sh- show going. So you can donate via interrupt samiparvez@gmail.com. My email address is available there. And if you cannot donate, just I would appreciate if you subscribe to our channel and share it. This could means a lot to me. And so it is still too close to call. So now BC and DP is leading. Okay, now we have over 91%. Forty-four over 43% votes reported. Let's refresh it. Let's see if we have an update. Hmm, let's check by results by party. And so far 91.33%, just like less than 2 million, almost like 2 million. Is like it is being reported earlier. So more than 1 million people voted in advance. So it means just less than 1 million people voted on election day, maybe around like 1 million people. So, but it is still less than 1 million. So let's wait and watch, and we have just less than 9% of total votes, total ballot. So the voter turnout is 54%. It seems like it is record breaking. Mm. So if any party would win 47 seats, that would form the majority. But so far it is too close to call. So still it is too close to call. So we have now 92%. So BC is still leading. It seems like BC would again like form government, maybe not majority but minority. Now it depends on BC Green who would they support, but it is still not over. So we have 92.26%. So still it is too close to call. So we need to wait until the end. For Delta South, I think before it was with VC now VC Conservative took the lead. Ilona Lake Country. So independent candidate just received 1,621, but BC Conservative candidate received 13,483. Ladies Senate Ocean. So still it is too close to call. And we also have some votes for the other party. Christian Heritage just received 321, which are like 0.02%, not 1%. Communist Party of British Columbia received just 558, which is 0.03. And Freedom Party of BC received 1,222, which is 0.06%. Libertarian is 1,141, 0.06. Independent candidate received 39,139, which are 2.02%. In unaffiliated 23,000. And 41 candidates are running in this BC election who are like independent. 41 independent candidates are running. Mm-hmm. 42, 43, or maybe someone that you are creating one 42, 41 candidates are running. This is also another record breaking history in BC election. In BC election history, this is very first time that over 40 candidates ran in an election. 40 independent candidates ran in an election. So still let's refresh this one to see if we have a gain, still 92.68%. So still BCNDP is leading. It seems like maybe BCNDP would form a minority government. Not a majority, there is no chance for majority. Now they are 93%. Is still too close to call. BCNDP is leading by 46 seats and received 871,756 votes, which are 44.55%, and Conservative would just put 5 seats with 851,292 votes, which are 43.50%. It is just 1.05% behind, and which are like 20,000 votes. Now it depends. Maybe let's see. Final voting. Advance voting. So there are still many advanced polls balloted remaining, and also on election day. So because maybe many British Columbian may voted in advance because over 1 million people voted. It is also a record breaking in British Columbia history that over 1 million people voted on advance. And we have 1,095,000 1,095,000 6,851. So it is now close to 2 million. So we are now 3%. Let's refresh it. 93.34. So it's still too close to call. And now we are talking 93.5. Still too close to call. Maybe NDP won 36 seats and leading on 10, that why it's 46, and Conservative won 31 and leading on 14, 45, and then Green just leading in 2 seats according to CTV. So still Green did not win these 2 seats. So they may lose them. They are just leading according to CTV News. 0.62%. So let's refresh it, see if we have an update. Yeah, 94% now. Still, BC and DP is leading. So 94% ballot box reported, and we have 55% voter turnout, which are now close to 2 million. Still not 2 million, and 700,000. Minister 3. Still 21,973 remaining to close to 2 million. But it seems like more than 2 million people would be voted. More than 200, more than 2 million people have voted in this PC election. So let's wait and watch. Thank you everyone who is watching. Yes, if you have just joined, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and share it if you want. It would be a great help. It's still 94%, or still it is too close to call. And now NDP is leading by just over less than 1%, or just over 1%, I would say, which are around 20,000 votes. So still it is not over. Mm. It's now less than 6% votes less than 6% ballot votes are remaining to be counted. And the final count will be on October 26th. So for right now, just this is initial count is in progress. Maybe it will take more of an hour, then we will come to know who would win this election. But I'm confident that BC NDP would win it, would win the most seats, but not a majority government. Maybe they would win 46 seats and Conservative would win 45. Then now it depends on Green would they support. We were expecting that maybe these independent candidates would perform very well as many uh, farmer BC United candidates were running as an independent who were lawmaker. So as K1 Falcon suspended the campaign and supported through his support behind John Rustard. So they supposed to run as an independent candidate. So that was the case. Otherwise, maybe they could perform. They thought might be it would split the votes, but either way, conservative is also not going to win. But maybe they can uh, form an official opposition. But it is hard to say they could form a government. If they do, they need BC Green support. Now it depends who would Green would support. I don't think because they are more close to NDP than conservative, as you know, green policies. So this is how it works. So let's see if we have update. Okay, now 56% people voted, 94.32, and still BC NDP is leading by just one seat over conservative. And thank you very much everyone is watching us. I would appreciate if you could please subscribe to our channel if you haven't. And if you did it, thank you very much. And please also share it, which could be a great help. Okay, so still now it is almost close, but it is hard to call it. The difference is just over 23,000 votes, which is less than 1%. Report Courtland vote 100% were counted. And then other we have Surrey Serpentine River. This is 100%. This is told by conservative. And then we have uh, 94.32. Not sure how long would it take, but I will. 24.59. Still BCNDP is leading. 44.58% and conservative is just 43.49%, which is over 1.09%. Let's wait and watch to see what will happen. Okay, so I'm just checking news to see if there are any updates, new updates. Same results. Where CTV News says 36 NDP are elected and for 10 seats they are leading, which is total 46. And for the conservative, it says 32. They won 32 seats and they are leading in 13 seats. It is That's why it's 45. And now Green won just one seats and now they are leading one. So now Green hold one seat. Green Party hold one seat and they are leading on the other one. Okay. I think the final result would be like this. So if the Green would support BCNDP, so it would be 48 and they will have 45. If Green would support conservative, they will be 47, that will be 46. But then if conservative would choose to select, so they would, if they would form the government, so they would choose their speaker. So then they would have 46 with Green support. So they would be 46. So now then it would be tough to pass any laws. It would be interesting to watch. Like you need majority. But when they would choose their speaker, so it would be hard. They would get any vote. So either one would cross the floor, so either to conservative or to NDP. So then it would work. Otherwise, it would always be tied. 46-46. Then speaker maybe would vote in the support of conservative. So this would be interesting to watch the next session of BC legislation. Okay. So still, it is hard to tell. I think the result would remain like this. Let's take a look all the results. Okay, so we have Ebert's mission. So this is complete 100% conservative old deceit. And Ebertsford conservative old deceit because it is just almost over. And Abbotsford West conservative old deceit. And this one too, so it is almost over. So bulky valley sticking, this is almost over. 4 over 5. And we have Burnaby Center. So this one NDP1, this is over. In Burnaby East, this is off. NDP. This one also NDP. All Burnaby seats are with NDP. This one is also NDP. This is over. Okay. Caribou, Chiltcombe, 5,000. So this, yeah. So this is a usually, though it is 34 of 41 boxes reported, but still this one could be with BC conservative. Now Chelwick, Cultus Lake. Yeah, this is tough, but it is almost over, so conservative. 3011. Now this one also with conservative. This one also conservative. This one, oh, this would be close. But I think NDP would hold this seat because they are leading over 200 votes. So this 11, oh, this one too. This is also almost over. So Courtney Gumox, 13,000. Yeah, this is almost over. So 6. So this is almost over. This one, yeah, though just one. This one also just one in advance and on the bullet. Yeah, this is over 1,000 watts. This is over 6,000. It is over. In this one, Fraser Nicola. So this is almost over. 31 over 32. This one is also over. So this is close. 8,932 and 8,000. So Juan D. Fuca Malat. So this could be close call. So the difference is just less than 9332, 60 votes, 61 votes. Let's see who are the candidates for this. So David Evan, Dana Logan, and Marina Esposito. So this could be a close call. So yeah. So far this won't be finalized, just one. Okay. In Kamloops. Kamloops Center. Okay, so this one it is almost over. So conservative would win the seat. It is almost over. This is already 31 of 32 is conservative, received 17,266. And yeah, this is also another 10,606. It is 10,554. It is over 100. 130, 60, 20, yeah, 40, 142 votes. But it's in the last ballot box, 14 of it to this could be close, but I don't think much close. Conservative could hold this one. 13,000 for this is almost over. And Kelowna Mission received MVP conservative came on due. This is almost over as it received 13,000 votes, leading over 5,000 votes. And this one, Courtney Central, 8,290. Yeah, this is almost over. Gillen Bale. So Steve Morris, PCMDP. Yeah, this is almost over. And PT Davis. Yeah, this is almost over. So conservative would win all the seat or win the seat. And then we have 18 over 19. Yeah, NDP would win the seat. And conservative BCNDP Ravi Kumar. Yeah, BCNDP would win the seat. Urban Bangu Conservative Unit would win the seat. 16 of 17 and 4 of 5. Conservative Kingdom Misty Win Okta 11,000. So it is almost over though. It is slightly close, but it is over 1,200 votes lead. We then have this is almost close, but it is almost over. The conservative vote win this. 11,460, 11,740. So one ballot box is remaining, so it could be one box is remaining, so this is 300, but it could so Conservative Party candidate Lawrence Mook would win this rider. And then we have Maple Ridge, yeah, PCNDP. It is over. BCNDP candidate JC Osborne would win this riding. It is almost over. 22 of 23 ballot box reputed. Okay, then we have 13 5 for 7 for BCNDP. This is almost over. So it is 4,000 leads. So though if we have two boxes here, one here, three, but there won't be like 4,000 votes. In Nanaimo, Linteswell, where conservative would BCNDP candidate George Anderson would win this riding. Yes, it is almost reported completely. This is full result. So we have conservative party leader John Rustard won his seat. He got re-elected. So Conservative Party BCNDP Jennifer Whiteside. So this is almost over. So Jennifer new Westminster. And then we have North Coast AD Kawai. So Tamara Davidson would win the seat. It is almost over. 6 of 7 to 7. So the lead is over 2,000. Michelle Babchuk. Yeah, so in Henry Conservative Party could win this one. Okay, it is over 1,000 votes. So just three boxes remaining. The conservative leading, conservative would win this one. In North Vancouver, yeah, this would be definitely for BC and DP. And then we have North Vancouver, yeah, conservative BC and DP. Then we have some independent, also BC 15,000 votes for North Vancouver. It is almost over. And then we have Port Moody, Brooklyn, for 10,000 for conservative candidate Kerry. This is almost over. Powell River Sunshine. So it is the BC and DP candidate Randy Neal. Though it is three boxes more are remaining, but the lead is 3,000, so it is almost over. And then we have Prince George Mackenzie. Kilgaden is leading by 6,000 votes, so it is over. Prince George North. So this one is for conservative candidate. It is almost over. Prince George Wellmount. This is almost over for conservative Roslynburg. Then we have Richmond Bridgeport. So conservative candidate Teresa White leading received 8,992 votes. So it would go in conservative side. So here we have conservative candidate on chain who received 7,531. So 3 of 4, 2, but the lead is over 2,000. So it could be held by conservative candidate. Then we have Richmond Queensboro. So here conservative candidate leading by 9,596. So almost over. Yeah, conservative would hold this seat. Haley Green, BC, and then we have conservative. Yeah, this one is close, but it is over 600. So yeah, BC and DP vote on this seat. BC Green won this seat. CNH North Wayne Island, 11,828. So almost now complete is leading over BC and DP. Now CNH South, conservative BC and DP is 13,874, 1894. And then with Salmon R shrimp, we have conservative candidate David. So it is almost over. So yeah, 6,000 conservative candidate is leading. So conservative would hold this seat. And then we have a close contest here, 6,000. If this is over 300, we have over 300, maybe Zishan Wala would win it. So Surrey City Center, Surrey Cloverdale. So this is also a close contest, but it is almost over. So BC and DP, no, BC conservative would, conservative candidate below Mr. Co would win this seat. Surrey Fleetwood, this seat would be held by BC and DP as it is leading 9,561. It is almost over. And Surrey Guild, so needs this, so this candidate would win conservative 8,663 is almost over. It is good ball to 6,700. The conservative candidate JC Sunner would win Surrey Newton. Their conservative candidate would take the seat. It is almost over. The lead is over 1,000. and Sari Panermo, where conservative candidate Brian Keeper would win the seat. It is almost over. This is already 100%. We are touching, yeah, conservative hold this seat. The conservative wins. Conservative candidate Limber Igner wins Sari Serpentine River. And then we have Sari South, which led by Brent Champman. It is almost over. And Sari White Rock. This is almost over. Conservative came in favor. Alford is leading. Just two votes, three votes are remaining. But they are leading over 1,000. So this going towards Fraser View. Conserve BCMGP. So this is almost over. Jacob Birds. So BCMGP. Nikki Sharma. Then Vancouver, Kingston. BCMDP candidate Mabel Elmore. This is almost over. And then we have Vancouver Langara. Our friend Brian Brigoot, we lost it. NDP candidate won this riding just over 1,000, less than 1,000, 300. So Brian lost by just 309 votes. I think there should be a there must be a recount. Okay, Vancouver Little Mountain, 14,778, 3,000. So this seat was by BCNDP, Christian Boyle, Vancouver Point Creek candidate. So David E.B. hold this seat. It is almost over. David E.B. BC NDP leader. But this was a close contest. And Michael Barsky. Okay, so conservative candidate hold this seat. And Vancouver Renfrew. BC NDP candidate hold this seat. And Vancouver Stockholm. Strathcona. So we have BC NDP John Flip, 16 of 17. Vancouver West End. So we have BC NDP Spencer Chandra Albert. It is almost over. So Vancouver Yaletown. BC NDP candidate Young won the seat. And then we have Warren Lumby. Kevin Acton appeared on the Sami Parvez show. He just received 4,195 votes, which are 15%. He also the mayor of Warner Lumby. Fortunately, we lost. Arvinder Sandhu, BCP MVP candidate. This is a close contest between conservative, but this candidate, BC NDP candidate is lead of 4,000, so it could be a close call. So they could hold it. Victoria Bacon Hill. So BC NDP would hold this seat. And here we have BC NDP again for Victoria Swing Lake. 13,000, it is almost over. Then West Kelowna, Beachland, for conservative would hold this seat. It is almost over. In West Vancouver, Kelowna, for conservative candidate Lynn Block would win this seat. And West Vancouver seat with Sky, 9,000 for conservative candidate. No, sorry, BC Green Party candidate Jeremy Wellerter would win the seat, 10,187. So it is almost over. So the lead is over 700. Let's see now how what percentage. So we have 95. Okay, now we have still have 95%. So still less than 4% to go, but it could be close. Minus 734. Okay, just one box is in. This one is just less than, I think this is just 32%. This was 20, 26. The difference is just this is too close to count. Okay, the difference is just 26 volts, 8,933 volts for BCNDP and 8,908. So now it is 22 22. No, 25. Now the difference is just 25. Oh, just wow. Join the Fuka Mart. So VC NDP candidate Dana Lujesa win this riding but just by 25 votes. Wow. I think this would be the most close call. I'm just posting this one on Twitter or X, whatever you call it. Okay, I'm just trying to post this one. This was the most like I think closest call. Just 25. This could be the closest call. But we, I think we, if the result, if the number would remain same, we would have another BC election because BC NDP would be in minority, so it won't survive too long. Minority government almost survive between 18 to 24 months. Justin Trudeau government is surviving over 3 years now, almost 4 years. But usually minority government does not survive that long. Then just the margin was 25 votes. This is crazy. Okay, I think this could be the final result. I don't think we have any more. The result would remain same. It would be like PC would hold, PC and DP would win 46 seats, and Conservative would win 45, and Green hold just 2 seats. And now we have 95.81%, and it is now where 2.2 million people voted. This is the turnout, 56.96%. So it's still far less than now 5%. Now it is taking too long to get the final results. Mhm. This should be over. Let's see if there is anyone watching us and sending any messages or chat. We have now almost 96% vote reporting. Almost 1%. Yeah, the number remains same. I think it would remain like same at the end. Thank you everyone who has just joined us. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do it. Okay, so I think the number will remain same. DC and DP would form a minority government with the support of Green Party. I don't think Conservative are going to support NDP. Maybe they push their agenda. It depends on David EB mood, whether he would take some advice from Rustard or not. But I believe the number would remain same. And if there would be a minority government, so we would have another election, maybe end of 2025 or early 2026, because the minority government does not survive for too long, you know. In the history, it tells us that it take like the minority government may run from 18 months to 24, and Trudeau's liberal is been running over 3 years now. This is miracle, but it usually does not happen like that. So let's wait and watch and see what will happen. But I predict this would be the scenario. You know, like, and also like if uh, BC NDP would form government with BC Green. So BC NDP would have 45. One would be speaker, so it would have 45 seats plus two. So they would be 47. Now, for each passing bill, it needs the support of Green Party. If they uh, clash with Conservative. So if Conservative want to pass something, so push Green or push NDP to do something. But it would be the, I think, most largest opposition party in BC history. The last time the difference was just, if I'm not wrong, BC had 43, BC NDP had 41, and BC NDP. Let me check, correct myself. Just please give me, I'm just talking about back in 2027. No, 2017. Yeah, so BC BC Liberal won 43 seats in 2017 election. And BC Liberal, which is now BC United, won 43, and NDP won 41, and Green won 3. Okay, so no one won any majority. So Liberal had more seats. So Liberal formed the government with the support of uh, Green. So they had 43 and then 3, 46. So it means they could pass legislation. But this, I think, the government did not survive for too long. Okay, so 87. Let me see. And it was also first time since 1952 that a party did not win a majority. I'm talking about 19. I'm talking about 2017 election. BC 2019. So Christy Clark served until 2017. Then Green supported uh, uh, NDP. So it pulled its support from Liberal to NDP. Then NDP formed a government, which was John Organ was the premier until 2022. Then he stepped down. Then passed the torch to David Eby. So this is how it happened. And then back in I think 20, then there was another election, BC election 2020. I think there was another election. 42nd. Yeah, then there was another election back in November. Back in, let's see, 20. So yeah, yeah. So it pulled out its support. Then another election was held on December 7th when BC NDP won a majority during pandemic. So John Organ won a majority of 57 and United won 28 and Green won 2. Yeah, okay. Now let's come back to here. Okay, so this is almost over. I think this is it, and the number won't change. I'm just making I project. Okay, okay. So I predict that, or I project that BC NDP would form a minority government with 46 seats, and Conservative Party of British Columbia would form official opposition with 45 seats, and Green has just 2 seats. Now, whether it is going to support Conservative or NDP, now it depends. But BC NDP won 46 seats, which will be um minority government. They have a chance to form a minority government. They've been in government for since 2017. So they will be given first option to form a government. If Green does not support NDP, so maybe it would support conservative. It depends now all on Green. Okay, so I project that the BC NDP will form a minority government with 46 seats, while the BC Conservatives will become the official opposition, securing 45 seats, potentially the largest opposition in BC's history. The BC Greens are expected to retain their 2 seats, positioning them as the balance of power. Ultimately, the direction of the government could hinge on which party the Greens decide to support. So this is my projection. I'm going to post it on later. So I think this is all. Folks, like some just joined me, but I'm just tweeting this one, so it is almost over. I'm just tweeting something actually. So I already projected that BCNDP would form a minority government with the support of BC Greens, but it is unclear like whether they are going to support BCNDP or not. Maybe they would support conservative, but I don't think Greens could support a conservative government because of their green ideology. So it would be interesting to watch. And we would soon have another BC election because uh, these minority parliament won't last long. So maybe from 18 to 16 months, so we would have another election, or maybe some MPs or MLAs would cross the floor. So then they will pass the power. Let me check if anyone write in comments. And thank you everyone who is watching, watched us, or who just show up here, then leave. And whoever subscribed our channel, whoever shared our channel, who always share our channel. If you haven't subscribed our channel, please do subscribe to our channel to support us. And also, please share it with your family and friends, especially on your social media platform. Okay, so now over 96% vote, ballot boxes reported. So we have still BCNDP with 46% or 46 seats, and BC Conservative is 45, and Green or 2 seats, and Green Party a leader Sonia lost her seat, which she held since 2017. Now Green needs to find another leader. Maybe there would be another leadership race soon. And also, this will be a minority government. The first minority government was back in 2017, which was very first time since 1952. Then now we have the second one right now, almost like it is not a century, but over 80, almost over 70 years. But it would be interesting. But if it would be a minority government, we would have another election, maybe end of 2025 or beginning of 2026. And these minority government won't last too long. Uh, I don't know like how this liberal government is lasting over 3 years due to NDP supports, because there are some jokes about Jagmeet Singh that he is more concerned about his pension. So now NDP also pulled their support, but still they are going to support them in key votes. I don't think NDP would allow Liberal government to fall before Jagmeet Singh would secure his pension. So now it depends. So that is federal politics, and also you can join us every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Mountain Time, here live on the Sami Parvez show. There will be lots of talk with my friend Donovan Ekstrom and also Adam Smith. Both are from Alberta. So it will be lots of fun to chat with you and answer your questions if you have. And we will also be discussing this BC post-election results. And I think this would be it for now. So now it is 2 o'clock. I think it is all over. Now you can see most of the 100% results. And the most interesting thing was about for this election for Juan D. Fuka Malahat. So here a BC NDP candidate. No, now just the number got changed. Yeah, but this is just 21 votes difference. No, 21, 15, 15, 26 votes difference. Yeah. So VC and VP candidate received 8,941 and conservative candidate received 8,915. This is less than 1%. So there will be a ballot count, but I'm pretty sure the result will remain the same. So maybe if result would change, though, if conservative would win, so they 46-46. But if now the scenario would be like this, BC and DP would form a minority government. So they have 46, now it will be 45. Okay, one will be the speaker. So whoever mostly form the government, they would select their candidate or their MLAs or MP for House Speaker. So they would have BC and DP would have then 45. So conservative is also 45. So now for each passing the bill or any legislation, so NDP needs the support of either conservative or green. But I'm pretty sure conservative is not going to support NDP for anything until and unless there is something conservative want to pass. So maybe push NDP or green to pass it. Otherwise, it all depends on BC Green Party, and BC Green Party leader lost her seat. So it would be interesting to watch. Maybe some green MLAs would cross the floor to either NDP or conservative. This would be another interesting situation to watch. But I'm pretty sure we would have another BC election very soon. It would be uh, great. And also we will have Atlanta, New Brunswick election. Let me check the date. Okay, so we will have another election on October 21st, another provincial election, which will be held in New Brunswick. Okay, so a provincial, we will have a New Brunswick provincial election on October 21st. So we will be live again on that night. So it will be interesting to watch who take that election. And if anyone just joined us, thank you so much for joining us. And please do subscribe and share our videos. It would be a great help. If you haven't, if you did subscribe, I would appreciate if you could please share it on your social media platform. This would be a great help to us. Thank you. So you still this 4%. Now it will be 3% and 6.7. But the result would remain the same. Anyone is watching, people watching. Okay, so I think it is for moment 7.11%. Results are seen, as I said before. Seems like they were like this since beginning of when the results starting. Think the result are the same like as they were at the beginning. Think once a conservative took a lead, it was 46, 43 something, or NDP was leading 47 to 43. But it came now close, like this would be the power. It would be interesting to watch how David EB would negotiate with Green, or maybe negotiate with Conservative to keep governing, or otherwise we would have another election anytime soon. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we would have another election before Christmas, but I don't think we would have another election before Christmas because like it costs too much money. It would be a waste of taxpayer money, but they need to negotiate and to make a deal. They should work, put Canadian interest ahead, especially British Columbians, as there are lots of going on in British Columbia. I think I don't know like what they will do, but hopefully they will do something. Okay, we have 98.32%. Now we are coming close. Okay, so think David E.B. Older. Let me see if I can play the David. No, David E.B. David Boston. I'm just trying to find it. I think someone tweeted about John Russell's speech. Maybe there will be a speech. I will play it. Okay. Okay, where we see MVP is speaking. Let me share this one.
It's so good to be with you here on the territory of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh people. This has been a very, very hard-fought campaign, and we knew that every vote would matter, and that has certainly been the case. And it looks like we're going to have to wait just a little bit longer. Now, we don't know what the final count's going to be in the province, but what we do know is that there was a clear majority for the progressive values that are so important to all of us here in the room. And I take a lot of comfort from that. I take a lot of comfort from that. There was also another message in this narrowest of margins. That's we got to do better. And that was our commitment to British Columbians. We got to do better, and we will do better. We will do better. We'll support people with the costs of daily life. We'll support them with affordable housing and better health care and a strong and prosperous economy and safe communities. We're going to do that work. Let me tell you, I know that you deserve, that British Columbians deserve, that our whole province deserves a premier that's going to bring us together, not drive us apart. And I promise I promise to be that premier, to bring British Columbia together. Because despite all of our differences in this amazing place we call home, we have so many shared values. We love this amazing place, British Columbia. I need to thank, just looking out in this room, I see people who put so much effort in. You worked so hard. You are the smallest selection of the team that ran this campaign. And I am so grateful to all of you. It was incredible. It was incredible. The campaign team led by Marie Delamattia, thank you. Thank you. You were awesome. To every candidate that put their name forward for election, almost every candidate. I'm going to leave one off my thank you list. But to almost every candidate that put their name forward for election, thank you for putting your name forward from all the parties. And when you put your name forward for election, you're putting forward a vision for the province, and you're putting yourself out there. And it's a time when you and your families and others may be targeted on social media. And I want to say thank you for putting your name forward to make our province a better place, even if you ran with another party. Now, we disagree on many things, John Rustad and I. There's no question. But I will absolutely acknowledge that he spoke to the frustrations of a lot of British Columbians. Frustrations about the costs of daily life, frustrations about crime and public safety, and we can agree on these things. We need to support people with the costs of daily life. We need to make life more affordable for British Columbians, and we need to make communities safe for everybody, and we will do these things. And I also tonight spoke with Sonia Firstino. And I congratulated her on running a strong campaign, on her contributions to this province in the 2017
Sami,
Parliament.
Parvez.
And since then, she ran a strong and principled campaign, and I'm grateful for that. And there are many values that we share in common with the Green Party, and I am committed to working with them on our common and shared values. There's a specific group of people, though, that I really need to thank and appreciate here tonight, and that is, of course, my family. Nothing's impossible, absolutely.
I'll make it get better. I don't know anything.
My beautiful and amazing wife, Dr. Kaylee Lynch.
Hi, Sammy. Sammy, you see me?
I tell you, I wouldn't be up here without Kaylee.
Good night, everybody.
Every single day she makes this possible. It is a shared project we are doing together. And Kaylee, I love you so much. Thank you for everything. To our amazing kids, they were so excited. They were so dressed up. They were in their best clothes. Ezra was like, Dad, why did we get dressed up? They wanted to be here with you. They are sound asleep. To Ezra and Iva and baby Gwen, we're doing this for you and for all of your friends, all of the children of the province. We're doing this for a strong future for our province. And I know that a lot of British Columbians, they work away from their kids and they have to be away from home. And I feel that too. You know, every time I'm away from you, I miss you so much. And I know you're giving something up so that other kids can have more too. And I'm so appreciative of the sacrifice that you're making unknowingly. And I love you so much. So, oh, thanks. So the campaign is over, but the work has just begun, hasn't it? I recommit myself, I know we all recommit ourselves to working for British Columbians every single day. That will be our sole focus, is getting things done for British Columbians who are struggling out there, making sure they have, absolutely. Making sure that this is a province where you don't just get by, where you get ahead, where you can find a good home for yourself and your family, where you can get a job that pays you a wage, that helps you support the people that you love, in strong and safe communities with a strong economy, leading the way not just in Canada but in North America to a clean economy, ensuring that we're doing it in partnership with Indigenous people. We're fighting hate and racism and division and conspiracy, and we're gonna do it together. Thank you, my friends. We couldn't have done it without you, and it's not even done. So let's keep fighting for people. That's all we're gonna do. Here we go.
Boy, talk about flat.
Okay, that was a BC leader, David Eby, who was giving his victory speech. And he was talking about we need to do more. I need to know, like, you have been in power. At least he was the premier for the last 2 years. And before his party was his party has been in power for last 7 years. So what more you need to do? So what you could not do, like last 7 years, where you had a majority or minority first, then a majority. I don't know, like, why this politician make these excuses. Oh, we need to do more. I don't know, like, what our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is keep saying, that we need to do more. We have been in power for 9 years, majority for 4 years. Now you had two minority. What you could not do, that now you want to do more? Why? I would say, why you did not do it in the past, that you want to do it more? So this is completely I would say useless. So it is waste of taxpayers' money to having such corrupt politician who just work for themselves. Yep. So whenever you keep electing the same politicians, same folks, same party, so this would happen, either conservative or NDP or green, whatever party you talk about. Like, if you are going, until and unless you don't have like independent candidates or from French party, someone else like who could hold these politicians accountable, like these politicians won't get accountable if you're just going made your mind that I need to vote this particular party because I don't like that party. You should vote an alternative one. Change your mind to bring a change. And other than that, we would be same. Okay, so I'm going to try to see if I can play John Russell's speech. He was speaking YouTube. Very good. Interesting. Conservative Party of BC leader. John Russell, Conservative Party of BC leader, will give his, he already given his victory speech, but just playing the record. Yeah,
What a night. Thank you guys for being on that. How does it feel now to have Conservative Party rocking British Columbia? no question, this has been a historic night. This has been a night where we have seen the political landscape in British Columbia change forever. And that's all because of you, because of the work that you guys have done and your support. So I just want to start by saying thank you to everybody for being part of this Conservative Party in British Columbia. When I was first asked to consider taking on the leadership of the Conservative Party, I did question. I said, wait a second here. This party is at 2% of the polls. It hasn't elected anybody in almost 50 years. Hasn't formed a government in almost 100 years. But I looked at it, and in particular, I started going around the province. Just jumping in my car, driving around with my senior staff, and we would go and start meeting with people. We have a couple of people in here, maybe 4 people over there, maybe a dozen people in another community. And everywhere we went, we heard the same thing. People were hungry for common sense change in British Columbia. And that momentum kept growing. Every time we went to another location, we came back to the location, we had more, we had double, triple, quadruple the numbers that would come out. People from all across the province saying, you know what, I actually think we've got to start to do something here. And that belief kept growing. That belief right around this province kept building to the point today now, where we now have the strongest Conservative Party that this province has seen in 100 years. The grassroots movement. The people that salt the earth are hardworking, everyday people in this province that have stepped up to the plate and said, yes, we can make a difference. We can envision a province that can bring hope and prosperity for people across the province. That is what we've been trying to do as a party. That's what we have brought forward. And that's quite frankly why we are still neck and neck with the NDP. We have not given up this fight yet. We are going to keep pushing hard. I believe strongly that this is what happens when you stand on values. This is what happens when you stand on principles. Put it out there and say, this is our vision. This is what we can do for a province. This is where we can, our youth being able to build a future. And that is where I think we have gotten our strength. And I tell you something, we are so close right now. There is just a couple of seats that are just within 20, 30 votes that can very easily be put for us. There's still votes yet to be counted. And I am optimistic that the people of this province I'm optimistic that the people in this province are hungry for that change. And I can tell you something, what we have seen today, because of the work that we've been doing, because of the pressure that we have gotten, think about it, they flipped on the carbon tax, they flipped on decriminalization, they flipped on involuntary care, they flipped on a whole bunch of things because they can see the damage that's being done. But I bet you this, and I'll say this right now, that if we have the unfortunate situation of David being in a minority government, he will not do a single thing that he has promised. And that is something I'm almost guaranteed to win.
Maybe we cannot see this in everything.
That situation.
I just feel like it.
To make it as difficult as possible for this NDP to do any more destruction of this province. We are going to continue this fight. We are going to continue this fight over the next days, over the next weeks, over the next months. If we have that honor of forming government, I can tell you something, we still are not going to give up. We're going to fight every single day to try to make sure that we do everything we can to improve the lives of people in this province. People are counting on us. People are counting on the hope, on the opportunity, on the vision of what can be a British Columbia, a prosperous British Columbia, not one, quite frankly, that is in a welfare state that it is today. That is what we are going to continue to fight on as the Conservative Party of British Columbia, certainly now and over the years to come. And I can tell you something else. If we're in that situation of the NDP forming a minority government, we will look at every single opportunity from day one to bring them down at the very first opportunity and get back to the polls. This is too important for the people in this province. It's too important to not give or to give up. It's too important to not keep fighting. People, the one thing I've heard, and that really gave me strength throughout this entire campaign, is the people coming up and saying that we were giving them hope. We were giving them hope to be able to stay in this province and build a future. And to me, that's what has really struck to my heart. That is what has driven me, and I know that's what's driven our candidates. That hope that we can actually do something big and bright and better in this province. So we're going to continue that, and I want to just say this. Our candidates who stepped up to the plate and who ran, thank you. You took a chance on us, you put your name forward, you gave us your time, your energy, and you did us proud right across the province. And we have now elected already the largest number of Conservatives in BC's history. But I tell you something, the candidates didn't do it alone. It was the volunteers that helped to make it work. And everywhere I went around the province connecting with the campaigns, the volunteers came out, they were part of it, they just did an incredible job. And I can't thank the volunteers enough that took part in this campaign. You have really done this proud, you've done our province proud. Most importantly though, you have done this party and you've done our hope, just spreading that hope for people. So thank you so much to our volunteers. I tell you, without it, we would not have been able to do anything that we've done here today. You know, from day one, when I was kicked out of my former party, for daring to stand up for my riding and the values that I believe should be that we should fight for in this province, there's a person who really stood with me and helped me all the way along, and that was my Chief of Staff, Azim Jawani. He is somebody who has been working behind the scenes tirelessly and has done a tremendous amount. Thank you so much to Azim. And I have to laugh because in August of 2022, after I found myself as an independent, I sat down and Azim said, hey, we've got to meet with Angelo. And we've got to meet with Angelo Isadora, who is the one of the well, he was the campaign manager for us in this campaign, but he's one of the executive directors of the Conservative Party. And he said, let's have a conversation with them about what they're doing with the Conservative Party. And that's where I got to really know and understand the work that Angelo had done, along with Connor Gibson, the other executive director. And I tell you something, those guys, along with the team that was part of the Conservative Party, all the volunteers at the time, because we had no money, we had nothing at the time, and so they just did an incredible job building up something that could actually be used in this province. So, you know, taking a party from absolutely nothing with no money and putting us in this situation today has been a remarkable job, and it's the people that were behind it, that working at the party, that just, you know, a huge thank you to them. They have done such a remarkable job to bring life into the Conservative Party of British Columbia. And I could tell you all the stories that went on, but it would take way too long. The stuff that happened behind the scenes as the party grew, all the growing pains and stuff. And it took a very strong president to make sure that to hold the ship going in the right direction to keep things happening. So, Asia, thank you so much for the work that you did. Tremendous amount of work by that young lady. The whole team has been just remarkable to work with, and I want to take a second just to thank the team in my riding, in Chaco Lakes. I only got to spend one day, or even half a day, I should say, during the campaign in my riding, and they fought very hard to make sure that we won that riding. And so just a huge thank you to Nathan Giddy and the whole team up in the Chaco Lakes for the work that they did. And last, I want to call my wife up here. Kim, come up and join me on the stage. Kim has been an incredible rock for me, supporting me the whole way through. And a matter of fact, I wouldn't be doing this here if Kim hadn't actually talked me into this. She really did an incredible thing. She pushed hard. She said, you know what? If you're not going to stand up and do this, who will? And she pushed hard to say, it's time, we need to do this. We need as a family to do this sacrifice, to do this work. And I'm very proud of Kim and the work that she's done and the support. It's been absolutely incredible. So Kim, I love you, sweetie. Thank you so much for everything. So all I can say is this: we are going to carry on this fight. We are going to fight every single day here. This election is not over. We have an opportunity still to form government in the province of British Columbia and bring common sense change to British Columbia.
He's not wrong about his chances still to form government here. He can flip two ridings.
It was BC Conservative leader John Western. He thinks he's going to still form a government, but I don't think that's the thing. Then he is going to also again defeat government to go back to polls, like it would be a great place to taxpayer money. I don't think these politicians would care about anything but themselves. John Rossiter played a huge role for bringing conservative on this stick, but he was lucky that people were sick, like there was also rise of conservative in federal. So that could, I think that played a huge role to giving a push to these conservative. Okay. This is almost over. Result won't change. 99.63%. Okay. Now I think that's it for tonight, and we will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time and 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Time. You can join us live with my friend Don Extreme, and also maybe Aidan Senate, who is also from Alberta, the fan of Sami Parvez show. So maybe you will join us too. So it would be a great discussion about this results and what will happen next. And then we have a New Brunswick election on October 21st. So another day, another election on Monday. We will be live back on that one too. So until then, please take a good care of yourself and have a good night. And also, please do subscribe to our channel and also share it on your social media platform. If you can donate, I would appreciate it. You can donate to Sami Parvez at gmail.com via e-transfer, via interact e-transfer. My email address is also given. You can donate anything you can, or if you cannot donate, so I would appreciate. Please subscribe to my channel and also share it on your social media platform, which could be a great help. And have a good night and take good care of yourself, and God bless you.